A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Rigby. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Best set of downs going up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick give. It's Shepard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Smith. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, They know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop. Now setting.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Moving to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I love that play call on 4th down because they go RPO, and essentially the football can go 3 different ways. He could have handed it off, he could have thrown for it, or just keep it himself. He took the latter option. It doesn't matter. That was the right decision on that play to keep this drive alive. Great job.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Looking outside, it's Smith. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburners. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Drops back on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's
lets it fly deep downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Shepard. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Gets rid of it.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Fresh center downs going to the air. Coleman's got it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The run inside. It's Smith. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lets it go for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Keeps it moving. It's Russell. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Out wide left, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Rides to the back. Driven back.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Smith. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's changing the play. They'll ride him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Russell. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Tough run here. It's Shepard. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Hill. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. Eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
2nd down, going to throw it. Left side, it's Rigby. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw on first. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide left, it's Rigby. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Badger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, it's Shepard. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Minnesota taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the Gophers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Holds on, it's Dixon. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. From the red zone, it's Shepard. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move, it's Shepard. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Razorbacks will try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Got it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the...
Found the seam on the left. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Inside the 40. Finds a seam. 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Wisconsin! How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And that's a really good job by this offense. Watch the quarterback. He basically blocks the defensive player with him, pitches off to the running back, and he gets in there for the two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Platt.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Russell. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Hill. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down to the air. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Working that left side now. There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Gets a hand in there.
things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. If you trust your defense, you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Smith. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Didn't want to get cute on that RPO. Kept it on the ground, and they'll pick up the first down, and they're going to secure the win. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Oh, pressure's coming. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They'll come to the line 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung